Hey guys, it's Morgan coming to you with a build slash install. I don't even know what to call this. I'm excited about it though. The guys over at Chinster camera mounts have sent me a new camera mount for my helmet to try out, and I'm really excited. It's a GoPro mount. Obviously I've been using the Dango mount for a long time. I really like it. But these guys reached out, said, hey, would you please give us a test and a review? And I said, absolutely guys, I'm excited about that. So let's put the thing together. It comes in lots of pieces, so I'm gonna go grab it and we'll get after it. Alright guys, here we go. Here is the box of stuff. Looks like it's got a good set of instructions, so we'll be using that. Dump all this out. Okay, let's start. Number one, using a 2.5mm Allen key, install 4 female snaps to arms using screws and square nuts. Start with the rear moused hole, then middle, center hole, snip. Okay. All that out. Looks like that's the tiny little Allen. Goes in the snap. All right, we got our Allen. So these go on the inside, and this whole thing is pretty cool. It's all 3D printed, and then we got these. So it's got. Let's see if you can see. Focus. There we go. So it's got that little square kind of insert. So we got this little square nut. All right, we're going to time lapse this. All right, so those are on now. There's lots of holes. You can see forward and back, up and down to adjust this thing. So I'm just gonna put them kind of neutral. Start the way back. These have to be where they are, but then these two front ones can kind of go wherever. So we'll start there. All right, now number 2 here. There we go. Install 2 square nuts into camera case housing. Using the 2.5mm Allen key, install the lens retainer with 2 screws. So, all right, get these 2 little nuts. These things are pretty cool. Like, they all just kind of slip in where they go. And like I said, this is all 3D printed, but it's made out of this kind of different stuff. It's I don't know if it's, you call it PLA or what, but it's flexy. So, pretty neat. Now, there's our lens cover. I think it also helps retain the camera in here. So, like that. Next, so insert square nut into A, which is the angle block, and then we're putting it on the back of this thing. So, it's our last square nut. So I think I want to make sure I get it in the right spot. So I'm gonna line it up. I'm gonna put this through here to help line everything up. So it seems like one thing that helps is to just use an Allen to turn this stuff through, because while the holes are the right size, since it's 3D printed, they're not precision like machined like they would be if they were aluminum or whatever. So it helps to just turn this thing in there. It helps kind of run it through instead of trying to just push it. So that'll be good enough. That'll hold it in place enough. Now we're gonna see how this goes. Oh, look at that. So I just realized there's 3 of these things to get the thing in the right angle. So that's pretty cool. So actually I didn't prep the steepest one, but I am, because I found my GoPro needs to point up more than what most people think. Now put her in there. It's gonna be like that, and then that way this will go, it'll cant it up more, which is pretty cool. Okay, I like that. Looks like we're all lined up through there. Like our last little bolt. And honestly guys, these things are so tiny, it's easiest to put them on the Allen and then put them through like that. So that's nice, it's recessed in there. If you guys can see, but see, look at that. There's nothing poking through, so nothing's gonna hit your screen on your GoPro. Looks good. All right, now we take our two Allens like this, gonna run them through. I think they actually have these things set up so that they just tighten in on themselves, like they don't actually have nuts on the other side. They don't see any nuts on the other side, so. But as long as they are and as tight as they are in the mount, I don't think there's any way they'd ever come out. So we tighten them down till they're flush, and they won't. The cool thing is, since there isn't a nut on this other side, you can't like pull it through, so that's actually kind of nice. I think that's going to work really, really well. And we're going to find out, guys. We're going to test the crap out of this thing, and if it's going to fail, we'll let you know. I really appreciate these guys sending this to me, but if you guys have watched any of my other reviews, I am brutally honest, and if something doesn't work, I'm going to let you know. And like I said, since that stuff is tight, I don't think there's any way that can come out. I mean, there's no way you could pull it out, I know that, so I think that's going to be good. All right, now we got more instructions here. All right, so now it says to take these, snap them in these fronts. There we go. And now we got our helmet. This is my Fly formula. And they say we kind of want to line this thing up and see where we want it. I don't really know 100%. So I think I'm going to try to keep it down low. I think I'm going to try to keep it down here on the chin. All right, actually it looks like this is a nice flat spot that will work. And then we're gonna have to put these other ones up here probably. But you really, they say you wanna work on, you're gonna glue these ones down first, and then we can raise and lower till the camera is angled like we like it. So I don't know, I'm thinking maybe down like that actually, because I want it, usually it needs to be, let me see if I can show you guys what I'm seeing here. Normally with my Dango, I like to have the camera angled about like that. So I think that'll work. All right, well, we'll try it anyway. So we're gonna put them on this lower part right here. So now what we need is some brake clean and clean this off really good and to get nice and dry. Alright, that ought to do it. Now we're gonna take these stickies off and put them on there. Guys, in any of the GoPro mounts or anything, just you really want to do it when the temperature is nice and warm and everything's super clean, otherwise it's coming off. Alright, push on that, make them nice and sticky. And these, so they send you with two different versions. These ones are really flexible, and then these ones are pretty rigid. So if you had a really flat area, these would probably be maybe better. But these ones are nice because you can kind of round them around things. All right, guys, I got that on there. I feel like it's pretty tilt left to right, pretty good. Now we're gonna put these other ones on here. feel like that's pretty good. So the cool thing I like about this is it is flexy, so you can get in there and put the snap on. So I'm just gonna glue it basically the only place it can really go and get a good stick. So hopefully this is gonna be right. Like, again, Chinster guys, thank you so much, but honestly, sticking things to the helmet and having that be the adjustment is not my favorite. So hopefully this all works good. The stickies work fine, except for this one that I had to move. And I know I guess if I'd been more careful, but like, I don't know, that's the problem with this whole setup. But so I think there we go. Let me grab a camera and see how that fits in there. Okay, it's a Hero 8. I had them send it for a Hero 9, so I don't know if this is, I think they're kind of the same size. And I just don't have my 9 here right now, but look, there we go. So yeah, my 9 is definitely different. So, but you guys can see how it is. I'll do more videos on testing this thing as we actually take it out and test it, but it's pretty cool because this just folds up, you push the camera in and it locks it in. So I think that's going to be good. I don't think it can come out. It might move around a little tiny bit, but I think it's going to be really good because even though this camera doesn't really fit, it's fitting just fine. So and not wanting to come out. So there we go. Well, there it is. It's all mounted up. I'm definitely going to put a camera in that sucker and go ride with it here really, really soon. My first impressions are that it's a pretty cool idea. I don't love the way you have to do the stickies onto the helmet. That doesn't make me, that's not my favorite thing. I also don't love the lack of adjustability once it's on there. I do like the quick snap on and off. I like the 3D printed thing because it seems like it's a pretty good way to do it. Also seems like it's going to hold it well, but yeah, so I'll leave my judgment up until we actually use it, take it on and off a few times. That's the other thing I'm a little concerned about as I pop that thing off, if it's going to pull the stickies off. I mean, I did a good job cleaning and they shouldn't come off, but I don't know. You never know. The snaps are really strong, which is good. It means it's not going to just fall off your helmet. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Again, Chinster guys, thank you so much for sending it to me. I'm really excited to try it out. I will definitely give it a fair shake. So not going to snap judgment yet. Those are just my thoughts. So anyway, hope you guys like that video. Stick with us if you want to see how it turns out.